Hello guys, it's me, Super Mario Jonathan here, and today we are going to be talking about the top 10 toxic fan base, or top 10 fan base that are toxic, that they got toxic. So this is not going to be kids because I'm going to talk a lot about this. So if you are like at the age of 13, click off this video, or I'm at live stream right now because I'm really going to talk about a lot of this. So this is only my opinion on this. This is not a part of what it is. And for most of the fan bases that are toxic, please control yourselves. I really, 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 really don't want this video to be gone or taken down or terminated. So without further ado, let's do this. Now, number one, the Jeffy fan base. Jesus criminy, I can't even imagine. The Jeffy fan base. You know, it's kind of crazy to see that the Jeffy fan base is on the top 10 spot and never on number one, but we're saving that for later. Anyways, yes, the Jeffy fan base was pretty much bad after Jeffy's first video, or actually pretty much every single video. If you talk one thing about how bad Jeffy is, spam of so many Jeffy fans are literally going to threaten you, like actually threaten you. And I'm going to test out a video of me watching a Jeffy video, and I'm going to comment on that video. And this is going to be on the new SML, or actually the Super Bowser Logan, aka SML. Okay, so let's begin. All right, so I'm going to say SML. I mean, there's like the criticism of I hate Asma until it's pathetic thing, but we'll get to that. Like, I don't know, maybe next year, probably. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm going into a Jeffy video right now. Jeffy. All right. So I'm going into a Jeffy video right now. See right here. All right. So I'm gonna go with bad Jeffy because, well, you know, the Jeffy fan base is very bad and it's toxic too. Okay. So I'm going to say in a comment saying, but don't be mad about this. I hate Jeffy. He is the worst. He should have not exist. All right. He should not exist. And after that sentence, period. I hate Jeffy. He's the worst. He should have not exist. Mama Luigi was better than Jeffy. I hate Jeffy with a passion. Please kill Jeffy off. Okay, now I'm going to put period in there. All right. So I comment on this, and hopefully, you know, what is and or what isn't going to be happening, right? Sorry. What isn't or what isn't going to happen right now. So I comment the video of Bad Jeffy saying the mean comment, and in a few more months or years, or probably maybe about, I don't know, 5 seconds, we're going to see a spam of a lot of Jeffy fans, you know, swarming in saying, oh, they love Jeffy and he's funny. And like, I actually did put Mama Luigi there because like I never met the guy, but I heard he was a really good character. So yeah. All right, number 2 and the top 2 spot. Nah, I'm just messing with you. Not 2. I'm at 9. Number 9. At my number 9 spot, I choose Has Been Hotel. And boy, that fan base is very toxic. You have no idea. It's way toxic than the other fan bases I could imagine. Like, literally, like, other fan bases are very toxic about this Has Been stuff. And to be clear, this was like, well, 2019, so it's like been what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And like, since Has Been Hotel is not far much around, only for a little bit of a merchandise thing. Hell of a Boss is taking place. Good thing the Hell of a Boss thing, the fan base is not toxic, but the Hasbro Hotel thing, Jesus criminy, is it's very toxic as hell. I can't even imagine why. But I think the reason why is because of the characters. I think the guys like love the characters, and they point out that the Red Devil thing with the horns, um, they don't know his name, but he's wearing a black jacket. They actually love that character, and it pushed Vivian Madrano. It pushed her to make a series as Hell of a Boss, and that was like November, so it was like pretty much the same month. And like, you know, apparently, and I think this is gonna be bad for you guys, but hold on. Apparently, for the series of Hasman Hotel, it's very toxic, and it's like 30 minutes long. But here's the thing. It's 30 minutes long. With the other episodes, they're like about 11, 17, 18, or 15, or whatever. That's only for Hell of a Boss, but for Hasman Hotel, um, there was never going to be an actual episode. There's never going to be a series of Hasman Hotel this year. But once Vivian is done with the Hell of a Boss, there may be a Hasman Hotel. Maybe there will be. Maybe they won't. Who knows? This is almost like the Jeffy fandom, except it's pretty much more like, demons, stuff like that. I don't really care. At my number 8 spot, I choose one of the most craziest fan bases of all. And trust me, guys, this is going to be a little insane. But I think you should all know this one because, it's kind of bad. Now, I never watch this guy's channel all the time. Like sometimes, it's not really what I can imagine. But like, if I want to say so myself, I'd say the Nostalgia Critic or Channel Awesome. Let me look this up. Now, to be fair, if there was a toxic fan base, it might as well not exist. Oh, there actually is a. Oh, wow, there's been a lot of fandoms. That's a lot. Oh, there are other fandoms of this. But still, though, I'm counting Nostalgia Critic, aka Channel Awesome, as well, toxic because, well, fans, like, they love Nostalgia Critic. And the only thing they want is Nostalgia Critic. Yeah, they only want Nostalgia Critic. That's actually kind of pretty bad. It's kind of horrible. And like the fan base got pretty toxic when they like, oh, we don't got enough Nostalgia Critic, we need more Nostalgia Critic. And like Channel Awesome were like going downfall because they can't think of other characters. So the only thing they got is Nostalgia Critic, and like everyone loves Nostalgia Critic, even though they sometimes hate him because of way he done, and like no apologies or stuff like that. Even though in the Deadpool, but that doesn't count. That doesn't count at all. Now, the other fan bases that I'm going to count by, you guys are not going to get mad, right? You guys are not going to get mad? Promise not to get mad, right? Okay. So, on my number 7 spot, I choose FNAF. I play FNAF a little bit. I like the game. I didn't get enough entertainment though. Like I've seen other people play it, like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Dan TDM, Cupquake, that kind of stuff like that, and a little bit of Chetronic and Boogie 298 up in there. But like, here's the thing: with the fan base of FNAF, it kind of went pretty far. It went toxic like hell on earth. It went like very toxic. Like after like FNAF 1, 2, and 3, it really went too far being so bad. It went very toxic. And when FNAF 4 came out, like all of that toxic was out of the drain. But when Sister Location was coming out, boom, it's back over again. Now the reason why I say FNAF 4, there was not a lot of toxic stuff in the fan base of FNAF 4 because I guess it was kind of like, I don't know, dying down a little bit. But hey, this is a live stream, so who cares? And I'm not going to count the other FNAF games because I'm only counting five. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, 4, and Sister Location. Like, I'm not calling it a five because this is like not involving around Freddy. It involves around Baby apparently, but like still, it's just not really that one. And like, yeah, the way they backfire half of the FNAF characters, they didn't want to try to bring them back as the old versions. They bring them back as a different type. See, like FNAF 2 and 3 and 4 in Sister Location, like they changed the characters. There's no Chica in Sister Location. There's Ballora, I think that's what it called it. And there's like Funtime Freddy and Foxy. Like I understand. You want to be creative. You want to be new people. I understand that. But here's the thing. Don't be insane. You literally lose everything. And now, just thinking about this right now, no, it's the same. The fan base is very toxic. It's out of control. And like, no, it's out of control. I don't say anymore. Oh my god. Number 6 will be Steven Universe. Now this isn't really a channel's name. And I know last time I said FNAF, like it's not really a YouTube channel either. It's just a game. And for this series, it's very, 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 very toxic under the bridge of Georgia. Apparently, Savannah, whatever. Anyways, back to the Steven thing. Steven Universe, like I understand why does the toxic fan base begin. I think it was like after the end of season 1, apparently, and like season 2, they rally up all the fans and made a fan base, and like they didn't make it toxic. They were toxic. Like everyone's saying some bad stuff about Steven Universe, and people like are pretty much the fan base. Like, oh, you don't like Steven Universe, and they're like, yeah, because of the animation, because some of the characters, it's really not a cup of tea, and they're like. They were like freaking rapid animals. Rapid animals, I think it is. I don't know. It's just so horrible to see the fan base of Steven Universe going very far. Now, listen, I'm not a fan of the series. I just thought it would be really good. But when I saw this fan base took up hold, like after season 3, it went nuts. It went very nuts. And season 4, it was also very insane. And like season 5, they went to the brim of building up like the Eiffel Tower. Like it was huge. The fan base, the toxic fan base was like taller than the Empire State Building. Like literally bigger than planet Earth. Bigger than the sun. But we all should own it. We're in safe distance of this. Now, I don't believe Steven Universe entire thing would die down with the whole toxic thing because like the fan base, even though Steven Universe is over, they're still around. They're still scattered everywhere. They're still scattered everywhere. There's no way to get rid of them. Even when you like are done with the series, there's still a bunch of fan base, the fans, the toxic ones, like they're still around. They're scattered everywhere. You can't stop it. You just can't stop it. All right, on my number 5 list, I will choose. I have to really know that this one is a little bit unprevented, and I just wanted to say that for myself because there's not a lot of reason to go along with the entire thing, and just me being me, I'm gonna look up and see if this is actually real because I feel as if I'm gonna be disappointed. So let me look that up. Of course it is. Of course. Yeah. I know. This is just horrible. This is just horrible. I'm thinking about the children right now. It's just no. Dragon Ball Z toxic fan base. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Once like Dragon Ball Z was like really getting so good, the fan base was like building up. Like the Saiyan saga was great. The Frieza saga was fantastic. The Cell saga was like the really, 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 really best perfection of all time. But there's one saga that everyone hated, got low ratings, and they have to end it in a way that the other fans do not get mad or pissed off. That is the Boo saga of Dragon Ball Z. My God, it is toxic to the brim. And people hated the Boo saga. They hated it a lot. And no, they if they say, "Oh, I hate Dragon Ball Z," they're gonna say, "Oh, are you mean the Boo saga?" And he's like, "Well, maybe. I guess it's not good. It's a little bad, but it's not too bad. You know, it's okay." And like the people, like the Dragon Ball Z fan base, they're toxic when it comes to Boo because that's when the entire series began to like go sinking down the ship. Now, this was not Toriyama's vision. His vision was way the frick different than he predicted because what he predicted was this series of this manga, the fourth manga and the fourth end of the series. He thought, oh, this is actually going to be really good. But once the fans saw this, they like hated it. They hated it a lot. But there were some fans that did love the Boo saga, like the Saiyaman, Videl, Gohan going to school, Goten, Teen Trunks, or actually no, not Teen Trunks, 7 or 8-year-old Trunks. I can't remember. Yeah, 8-year-old Trunks. And seeing that Dragon Ball Z was so famous when they did like the Saiyan saga, the Frieza, the Cell saga, like those three were actually one of their greatest times of this saga for a long time. And they even loved the manga version too of Dragon Ball Z. But they didn't like the fourth attempt at the Buu saga. But the manga, it did better than the series. Maybe it or maybe perfected it, I guess, but I don't know. It's not my decision. It's just the fans, I guess. But the fan base is very toxic. It is toxic to the brim. There's no reason for it to be toxic at all. But whatever. Yeah, that's what it is. The, no, no. All right, number 5. Now, I just want to make sure that this actually exists because, like, I put this on my list, and I don't know if there's ever a fan base that's toxic at all. And I'm pretty much, a little bit concerned. I don't have that far much of OCD, so like, I'm pretty sure, like, this may be a little bit concerning. I might be very bad. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I I can see that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, Nintendo. So I just looked up Paper Mario, or actually no, Nintendo Mario. Yeah, that's number 5 on the list. It's it's just utterly toxic, and I just don't understand why. It frustrates me, man. It frustrates me. And it's even worse than the Undertale, My Hero Academia, and Marshmallow fan base. Like those I really don't care for. But this one I care for because I grew up loving other companies like Sega, for example, but like also PlayStation, like Sony. But Nintendo perfected it. Nintendo came out on top first, and their games were pretty much classic and good. But once the 20,000s came rolling around, they started to like, get a little bit insane and crazy because the fan base had finally become toxic. And no, this is just horrible because like if there's a Sonic fan that said, "Oh, I hate Mario. Why should Sonic and Mario collab? That's just horrible. That's bad." Mario fans are gonna rage quit and freak out. Now I'm not a Mario fan toxic person. No, I'm just a YouTuber that is doing plush videos. That's all I'm doing. It's just plush videos. I have a camera, a phone. I I pretty much am not supposed to be the one, but I mean it's a very long top 10. It's really long. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about the Mario fan base. Oh my god, we are freaking getting crazy. We're not even at 4 yet, and this is already getting mad. This is just getting mad. All right, yeah. At my number 4 list, I guess. I mean, if you want to call it that, it just it's pretty. Oh my god, it's pretty bad. It's bad. It's just bad. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's really good. It's very bad. It's very very bad. Just seeing, hearing that those is bad. It's really bad. I don't know why it's bad, but it's bad. I don't know if this whole entire thing is actually bad, but hey, look up. It completely destroyed this entire system. It it completely destroyed it. Okay, yeah. I know it exists, but it's not here. So we'll just pretend that it does exist. Yeah, we'll just pretend it exists. Okay, no controversy right now. You may as well know about Disney. And when they did the live actions back in 2017, people decided to go ape shit. And then the Disney fandom got very toxic to the point that Disney tried to do something new and creative. And like, if they even try to get Walt Disney back again, like, they're not gonna get any chances. Like, the original movies were animated well and perfection and good. But here's the thing: when you try to do a live action of it, people are gonna rage out. They're gonna rage quit about it. Now, I could say that Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, um, The Little Mermaid, Princess and the Frog, like all three of them, they did not get their live action movie, but like they did get a play here and there. They did get a play, but like that doesn't count as an action movie. That just actually counts as just a play, but from another studio or a school, which one. But the ones like Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Maleficent. I need to take a break, man. I can't. I can't. I need to take a break. I'll be right back. It's gonna be chilly. What are you doing? Okay, I'm back. Now let's just continue. Where were we left off? Oh yeah, the Lion King thing. Yeah, there were like a lot of fans that went really toxic about this. Hey, Colin the Fox. Hey, man. All right. Let me tell you something. This fan base of Disney really went far, and I really hate it. I really hate it a lot. I used to love Disney when I was young. I really did. My favorite movie was Snow White. It was just really, really fantastic. I loved it. It was actually kind of pretty crazy to know about this because, like, I thought like the Jeffy fans and their fan bases were toxic, but Disney, God, it's so toxic. But here's the thing: if the fan base of Disney is way toxic than the other fan bases from other people, why Disney? Why Disney? Like Mary Poppins, The Lion King, Dumbo, Sleeping Beauty, and all the other movies featuring the Alice in Wonderland with Tim Burton in this. Why? Why do they have to be brought back in ways that nobody loved them? Like Jolene as Maleficent and Will Smith as the genie? And oh my god, this is just horrible. It's it's just bad. But I have to say I have to say this right now because this is just not going to be that long. The reason why Disney did not decided to do a lot of live action movies again is because a lot of fans like got really mad about this because I'm a Disney fan. I'm a Disney fan. Not anymore though. Not anymore. So let's just say that Disney never was toxic from the beginning. Let's just say that never happened. And let it stay that way. Please. Anyways, we should probably continue on the other three. It's just getting too bad right now. All right, my number 3 spot, I choose Sonic the Hedgehog. And trust me, guys, that fan base is pretty much insane. It's out of control than the Mario fan base, man. The Sonic fan base is horrible. There are fan art of that, death threats of other people that love other Nintendo people and other Sega games that they don't like Sonic at all. And the fan base just went very toxic to the point that Sega and Sony did not want to like make any more Sonic games because we never seen a Sonic game forever. And yeah, we haven't seen that in a long time. And just hearing that though, it doesn't boil my blood. It boils the blood of all the Sonic fans, and I really want to know more about them. I really want to know about their chemistry. I gotta say, a lot of the fan bases for Sonic and other people, like myself included, is just up uproarious. It's horrible. And just saying that though, it's kind of bad. It's very bad. I don't know what's that. It's bad. And just seeing that the toxic fan base of Sonic went far, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's bad. It's just bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all Sonic fans that are hearing this, but I'm sorry. It's bad. It's just bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's just that's how the way it should be. Right. All right. We only have like 2 more left, and just hearing that though, it's kind of getting a little bit more hasty and bad. At my number 2, God, I really don't want to pull this up right now. At my number 2 for this one, it's kind of horrible, but I just like, you know, seeing this happen like I don't know, a lot of times. There's pretty much some fan bases that really, really, really shouldn't be existing. And I'm talking one about Pixar. All the Pixar movies have fan bases, and they're not far toxic. They're just minor toxic. Like there's Incredibles, Monsters Inc., Toy Story. There's like half of the fan base of Pixar. It's so toxic to the point that like when fans started to like go mad about this one's not good like the original like Toy Story 3, it's not good as Toy Story 2 or 1. And with Incredibles, they were like, oh my god, it was so fantastic. But like when Fantastic or no, not Fantastic, no, Incredibles 2 came out, they were like, really, you didn't even get the spotlight, you didn't even get the charm right, you didn't even get that good education part right. What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you? You were so good. You didn't have to do this. And a lot of reasons I can't continue to move on because like the Pixar stuff, the fan base is just horrible. But like Monsters Inc. Dude, it involves around monsters scaring little girls. And when Monster University came out, everyone did not like it. This was a sequel to the first Monsters Inc. Like there was also Toy Story 4. That wasn't really toxic. That was actually pretty much solo. Like the fan base of that was actually solo. That actually felt very solo, adding in another character that was created by a little girl. That was solo. I actually felt emotion at that. That was solo. That was solo. That was solo. Okay, that was solo. Right, right. So for this one, it's not too good. It's just downright bad because Pixar does not care about their fans. They just don't. And hell, even if they did care about their fans, it just expired all the way. I mean, you can ask some questions if you want, but otherwise, I'm really, really, really don't care right now. And just thinking about that, no, not at all. Not at all. Right. All right. So, yeah. Anyways, the Pixar fan base is just, it's toxic. It's very toxic. It's completely toxic. And now we're down to the last one. And this one is abhorrent. It's the worst. It's very horrible. I never want to come back to this again. And just hearing about that though, it's kind of been a while. And hell, even if it is or isn't a fan base, I'm literally not going to put this on the list. But I put this on the list anyway. You guys won't care. You guys will never care. And I just hope you guys can understand that. I don't know if I have the guts. So I just gotta say it right now because it it's now or never. And me saying this just kind of bad. I would say about Star Wars versus the Forces of Evil. I could really talk about that for a long time, but it's not that. Okay, it's not that at all. It's you guys like the Lego Movie? I mean, I did. One character got her own series, and when season one was kind of like almost at its course, the fan base was completely horrid. It was just unbelievable. It was not just little kids. It was like teenagers and adults. I don't understand why. It just mind boggles me. Scares me straight. I just can't imagine why. Yeah, it starts with a U and ends with a Y. You guys can figure that out. Anyways, she was not okay. She was pretty much a little bit bad, but not too far bad. And hell, even if she was really bad, I'm just gonna play the audio because this is just too much. Let me just. Do this. Just gotta wait for that to get over with. But yeah, I'm playing this audio because that's just how I feel. It's just, it's not good at all. It's not good. It is not good. I don't understand. Okay, yeah, all right. If I would have saw it one more time, or if I would have saw it forever, and I would keep going in the loop, her show, I feel like doing this. You get the idea. You you just you just you just really have to get the idea out of your brain, and it's just horrid. It's bad. It's just it's all bad. It's just there's no good. Nobody made a freaking breaking news about that. They didn't even put that on the news at all. They didn't even try. You got McJuggernuggets, Boogie Trinity, Kid Behind the Camera on TV, and you don't show passion. And whenever you show passion, what do I say? What do I say? I say no, because a lot of people thought that this was funny. This is not funny. She is not funny at all. And even if you say, "Oh, she's funny," I think I would just jump out of a fucking roof right now. I just want to jump out of a roof. And when I die, I'm going to hell for life. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Anyways, yeah, it's just also her friends and her little brother. They're good. They're okay. But when the villain pretty much comes out trying to be bad and all, I feel like he should have been the one to take over the world. He should have been the one to control the place. Why didn't you try to get this character in a position where, oh, he actually has Brock on his side? Bullshit. I call bullshit on that one because you should have made him really, really crazy and bad, but you made him stupid and bad, which I'm okay with that. But it's horrible and it's just remarkably unwhelmed. I get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. But here's the thing: with the fan base, do the haters care? They the haters, they don't care. They never care. They never will care because oh, this was just from a movie. But here's the thing: do movie productions ever thought about making this into a cartoon at any rate, at any location, at any circumstance? They don't. They actually don't. And this is just hoarded. This is just bad. I'm done. I'm literally done. This fan base is bad. We went through all 10 fan bases. They were bad to the brim. The freaking Steven Universe, Nostalgia Critic, everything. Everything in the top 10 list. Even that freaking it starts with a U and ends with I already know you guys already get that. I already said it once. I'm not saying it twice. It's just bad. It's just completely bad. I can't believe I went through this entire thing on my own. But here's the thing. You guys were gonna care, right? You guys, I know you guys. You guys may care, right? If you don't care, you just say no. Do you guys care? Do you guys care about my videos? Do you really care? Of course you don't care because I always do push videos. I'm out of here. Thank you all so much for watching this live stream. It's been a really long live stream right now. I just want to go to bed. Good night.